sweet tree behind me. I wanted you to see also a little bit of chest hair, you know. This update is called The Promised Land, and there's a little bit of background information that is important to know. Just yesterday I conducted an interview with a nationally known child rights activist who said that Mponela is the place that you go in Malawi if you want to sleep with a young girl. And that's the place that the Rehabilitation Center is going to be built about an hour north of the capital, Lilongwe. A few weeks ago I was talking also with a Peace Corps volunteer who's been all over Malawi, and in our conversation she referred to Mponela as the armpit of Malawi. So here's the update. I finally got to go see the land that Senior Chief Dzoole and his advisors set aside for the home. It is beautiful. I bet it's close to 3 football fields and is perfectly placed on the outskirts of the city. Apparently I wasn't alone in feeling the excitement and gravity of the moment. Every chief for miles and miles around Mponela came out for this momentous occasion. There were more than 50 of the most well-respected men in all of Mponela who came out. I got to give a speech about how the heart of When the Saints is rooted in glorifying and being in relationship with the Redeemer of our world. Then I invited them into partnership to help restore the lives of young girls who have experienced the greatest physical injustice in the world. They all seemed so proud to see a project like this come to Mponela. This rehabilitation center will be the only one of its kind in all of Malawi, and they see the potential that it has to change the way that the country sees Mponela. Instead of a desolate place where young girls are taken and stripped of their humanity, Mponela could be known for a place that restores the dreams, dignity, and future of those same girls. This land and this city is not exactly a desirable place in the eyes of Malawi. It's hard even for those living there to take pride in it. I was reading about a similar kind of land in the Old Testament. In 1 Kings chapter 9, it accounts Solomon giving some land to a king who helped him build the temple of the Lord. So verses 11 through 13, it says, King Solomon gave 20 towns in Galilee to Hiram, king of Tyre, because because Hiram had supplied him with all the cedar and pine and gold that he wanted. But when Hiram went from Tyre to see the towns that Solomon had given him, he was not pleased with them. What kind of towns are these that you have given me, my brother? He asked. And he called them Land of Kabul, a name that they have to this day. I looked up the meaning of Kabul in Hebrew, and it actually means good for nothing. I also found out where this land was located and discovered something really interesting. This land labeled good for nothing that Solomon gave away was the exact area that Jesus chose to be the early focal point of his ministry on earth. I'm so glad that Jesus sees value in things that most see as worthless, and he loves that which is seen by many as unlovable. In the eyes of Malawi, this land in Mponela that has been given to When the Saints is seen as undesirable and good for nothing. But I believe that it will be the very place that Jesus chooses to make the focal point of his ministry here in Malawi. A friend of mine sent me this in an email a few days ago, and it said, I'm very devoted to prayer for God's mission through you in When the Saints and the women and girls that you are reaching. I often have dreams about girls, in particular, walking with Jesus. I don't know them, but they are from your mission in Malawi. So there is a quote that I wanted to share as well. It's from C.S. Lewis. It says, nothing that you have not given away will ever truly be yours. All right. Thank you so much again. Peace.